everyone, it's Sean here and welcome to a speed build. It's been a while since I've done a speed build, and it's actually been a while since I actually did this speed build, and I've probably forgotten exactly what I did, but here we are. Anyway, this house was inspired by a house I saw on Grand Designs. I was watching some old Netflix videos and I was like, that'd be really cool to design and make, and I thought, why not? Yeah. So I started off trying to use foundations to get the design, and then realised it wasn't actually going to work. So I started then, changed it to building this sort of, I guess, floating house basically. And then brought the ground elevation up, although I drop it back down in the end. And yeah, I put a whole other floor underneath basically as well. So I don't know, I should have just started on the ground floor. It would have been so much easier. Wow. I really made it hard for myself to start with. But eventually I worked out what I had to do, and that weld hole, I don't know what caused that, but I could not bring that piece of ground up. It wouldn't level. It was, just wanted to be a hole. So I just kind of left it and built into it, and sort of made it a bit easier. So it's kind of like a almost split level house, sort of, I guess. I don't know, it's a bit weird to kind of explain. But basically it would be built into a hill sort of thing. But you enter onto the second level, basically the second level. So this is the entryway here. It's on the top of the hill, and basically you walk across this little bridge into the top half of the building. And then there's a whole downstairs section, but that actually is ground floor, sort of down the hill type thing, I guess. Anyway, you'll see what I mean when I've sort of done a bit more. Roofing this one was a bit tricky as well, so a lot of fun. A lot of terrain editing going on. I did cut out a lot of terrain editing that I started with, and basically you didn't need to see it because it pretty much got completely redone, so it didn't really make sense to have it all in there. Roofing this was different. I knew what I wanted it to look like, but getting the roofing to do what I wanted was not easy. So I used a few different roofing pieces to try and sort of piece it together. It doesn't look too bad in the end. And then windows. Windows. When are we going to get an update on windows so that we get more colours? It's good that they did the doors, but now we want the windows to match too. Just creating sort of the look I want for it. So it's got this piece that sort of hangs out over basically nothing, but there is like this solid piece that goes up through the centre. I say solid, but it's actually a chimney, and it runs through the middle, and there's like a outdoor fireplace underneath, and then the chimney for that runs through the house, and there's another fireplace in the sort of main living area as well, which is also basically flued out the same chimney. So I'm just adding some detail, bringing wall pieces in and out, and working out where I want balconies and windows and all those fun things. So I just use the standard, what is it, balustrade? Whatever it is, not balustrade, that's on stairs. The fencing piece that is there on the balcony. Just to start off, just to sort of work out where I want pits and things. And then this is the chimney piece, and it goes right through, and then I think I half wall that top piece maybe, instead of making it full-sized. And yeah, just extending it a little bit more around the side, because I've got to put a balcony on it as well. That's top piece, and I do that just by cutting away the wall, like I'm doing now. Boom, gone. Oh no, not quite. I was just moving it across. I don't know. Moving the windows, trying to work out how they need to look. Oh, here we are, adding in the balcony piece, or enough width for the balcony. Flooring underneath, making it look right, and just moving that chimney piece into position, and then putting the roof back on top. Oh yeah, adding in a little half wall instead of edging the roof. I was trying to fix it and I managed to bend it instead, and I was like, ah! So then I had to try and fix it. Oh, there we go. There's the balcony put in. So just cutting away a couple of walls, and I've gone and changed them all to glass now, the fence pieces. And now underneath on the lower floor, just adding a bit of detail, making little bits go in and other bits come out, and trying to make it look decent. And oh yeah, working out garden colour for walls, and just using those 2 different texture types as well. Oh, actually, three textures, yeah. Just adds a bit of depth and detail to the build as well. So something to always remember when doing modern builds, because they use a lot of sort of square lines and things. Using different patterns, wall textures, can actually really change the way it looks. So other support that the build has is that there's a couple of posts as well, so it's not completely hanging sort of thing. It's just I guess supported by what looks like not much. And placing those stairs, just using that control key to get them to go down instead of up, if that makes sense. I'll have a video coming out very soon that will show how to do that anyway. And my things you may not know, a series that I've been doing, they're just like a couple of minutes videos, so nice short ones that you can just learn something new from, which has been a lot of fun to do. Just trying to work out positioning for windows and things like that, changing different windows there. I wanted those windows to be a bit bigger, but I want to put 2 together, but of course you can't do that. It does weird things to your walls, so I had to sort of come up with something else. Putting the fireplace down here. Oh no. Weird. Did I miscut that? Maybe. Might have put it down and then taken it away again. I'll line up the build so you can see, and I can work out where to put rooms. I just added a bit of detail at the side wall so it wasn't just flat. Just popping some windows down on that lower level, and I'm just bringing it in a little bit, just so the sort of second floor sort of overhangs a little bit. And then there's like this little, I guess like a little ditch almost between the house and the hill. It'd probably be done with it like a retaining wall type thing, but in The Sims we don't have retaining walls, so I just kind of built it, and you'll see that in the screenshots that it's all decorated up with plants and things. So just having that second floor overhanging a little bit just makes it look, I guess a bit different. Add some detail and depth and things, and trying to add what are they? Whatever that is, just like sort of edging to the flooring there. and then I didn't want it on a certain part, so I sort of roomed off that little space so that I didn't have to put it on that wall. So that's another little trick that I'll show you in my tips and tricks, in my things you may not know. Yeah, I got a lot of tips and tricks to show. I reckon I could do like a couple of months worth of videos, just 1 or 2 minute long videos, and you could learn heaps, I reckon. This is like a little bathroom. There's 2 bedrooms downstairs, a big study area. I think there's 2 bathrooms too. I don't know why. Or is it bathroom laundry? I can't remember. And there's 1 bedroom upstairs, and then there's like big open sort of kitchen, dining, living area. So it's very spacious. Just been really nice. And then just adding a little chimney in there. Terrain tools again, just trying to get it to look, I guess, natural, not just some random hill that appeared. And yeah, just shaping it so that I could get it to look acceptable. And adding a bit of gardening here, so it's just a little, I want a nice simple sort of garden design, so just doing those little plants in there on that sort of pathway, putting a pool, and then I add like a little, I don't know what it would be, like a gazebo almost piece. Trying to work out this pool, it's driving me insane. Trying to go back to square after it's been cut in diagonal. It's a bit awkward, but I got there. Yeah, I wanted to put a spa out there, and I wanted it to be sort of enclosed almost. Yeah, it took a bit of working out to work out how to do it. And I want to use a fountain in there, but you can't put fountains into foundation. I have to use pools. I did that, but I ended up removing it, so it doesn't really matter. And then this, yeah, sort of became a little room sort of thing. And I want to use glass roofs as well, so I think basically the glass roof had just come out when I did this build, which is, that's how old the build is, so it takes me a long time to get them done. I'm really slack with doing these voiceovers and editing in videos, but that's alright. Oh yeah, just doing some gardening. We'll go into screenshots in a moment, and you'll see just how it all ended up turning out. I'm going to talk through the screenshots for a change instead of adding music, just because it changed a lot. So this is the garden, so a really sort of tropical looking garden, because it's built in I can't think, the Get Famous world, whatever that's called. Del Sol Valley, that's it. That's the kitchen, and yeah, I really liked the way it turned out. Looking through the living room, dining room area there, back to the kitchen again. I'm not sure why I did that. Yeah, so you see I put the little bar stools at the end of the bench instead of around the front of it, just for something a little different. A little fridge and stove top there, a little table, not so little, and really modern looking furnishings too, so very black and white I've used, black, whites, greys, and pops of colour in like paintings and rugs and things like that. Nice little sitting area, nice bit of sun, you can overlook the city, look down on the plebs that live down in the busy part of town, I guess. It is kind of a family home, but sort of a more mature family, if that makes sense, like older children, or I don't know, just, yeah. This is the master bedroom, and basically I have only just finished it because I'd forgotten. I went to do the screenshots and found that it hadn't been furnished completely, so I got to use some of the stuff from the uh, the Solani stuff. I can't think of what the game's called. Oh my goodness, my memory's shot. So it's like a teenage room, this one. Yeah, quite nice. Bit of pops of purple and things in there. Hallway, nothing exciting there. That's the one of the back doors. There's two back entrances basically. Laundry room. The new cabinets as well I used. I realised that's all this build needed was that new expansion pack. So this would be a child's room, like more of an older sort of preteen. And then bathroom. It's just, yeah, like I said, there's 2 bathrooms downstairs. And that is the back swimming area. This is the little barbecue area. Nice entertaining space. Lots of pictures of that apparently. Okay, what else? Pool. So I was actually really loved how this pool area turned out. It has a bar, spa bath, what looks to be dead plants there, but it depends on what season it's in because they do change, unfortunately. But anyway, guys, don't forget to subscribe if you're new, and you can download this build off the gallery. Shan81 is my username.